Hello everyone. Welcome to the online platform of Nirman IAS and especially in the Indian polity classes. As usual, we are here to go through the topics, chapters, and today I want to make you understand the very concept of citizenship. We all know that we are the citizen of India. But have you ever asked yourself that how come you are the citizen of India? Or in what case you being the citizen of India can lose your citizenship? Or in case of your relative who is outside the territory of India is not a citizen of India and want to be the citizen of India, can he have the citizenship of India or not? What are the processes for that? Or one who is not a citizen of India is a citizen of any other nation, can he acquire the very citizenship of India? And such many more questions to be answered. We in the class will try to understand the very concept of citizenship. But in today's class, first of all, we will try to understand the very basics of citizenship. Got the point? So, we will be starting from basics to the recent issues in context to citizenship such as CAA, NRC, etc. It means all updation on this topic is to be the part of the class. But for today's class, we have opted for the very basic information for citizenship. Got the point? So, let's start the topic, and if you do have any of the queries in between, you can just make a comment and can ask the questions of yours if any doubt is there, if no clarity is there, or in case if you want, but be strict towards the topic itself, that is the citizenship. Okay, so very clearly I am making you the point that we will be taking the actual picture of the citizenship. Okay, so that you can answer your own queries. Got the point? So let's make it the point. While going through the very concept of citizenship, we have divided the entire citizenship on the basis of two informations. The very first information is in context to the very basic information regarding the citizenship. Got the point? In that basic informations, which we are going to cover in today's class, that is half of this, that what is citizenship? Okay. Then we will try to understand the types of citizenship. How many types of citizenship are there? Okay. Beside this, we will also come to understand the very relationship between the citizens as well as the aliens. Aliens, these are not those aliens which you have found in the movies, okay, called PK और कोई मिल गया, वो वाला एलियंस नहीं, या कई बार न्यूज़पेपर में आता रहता है कि यहाँ एलियंस देखे गए, तो नॉट दैट एलियंस. दिस एलियंस सिंपली मीन्स one who is not a citizen of India or one who is outsider or one who is a foreigner or a foreign particle. Because just we had completed the very union and its territory, that is the territory of India. So one who does not acquire the membership within the territory of India, it means he might be having the membership of other nation which is outside the territory of India. So for us, for the Indians or for India, it will be the outer particle, and that from that perspective, it is being termed as the aliens. That is the outer particle. Got the point? So one who is not a citizen of India is termed as alien. So the very purpose of citizens versus aliens is to understand their rights, privileges, and the entire services being enjoyed by the citizens and in comparison to that of aliens. Got the point? So we will try to maintain the very relationship between the citizens and the aliens. Beside this, what are the significances of being a citizen of the nation? Got the point? So citizens, or we can say that significances of the citizenship. So these basic informations we are going to cover up first so that we will be in a better position to understand the very other part of the citizenship. Prima facie, let's look over here also that in the second half, what we are going to achieve and for why we are making the ground for these important aspects first. Because when it comes to the constitutional aspects of this citizenship, which is very, very important to understand you all, so that you can have the answers of your entire queries, what is in your mind. And it's going to be there only when you will be comfortable over here. You will be better in terms of understanding the very basic information. Once you got this information, you will be in a better position to understand all these constitutional aspects related to the concept called citizenship. In that, we will be covering the very concept of citizenship at the commencement of the Constitution. The moment I said the commencement of the Constitution, it means the day on which the Constitution of India came into force, and on that day, what was the very essence, what was the very meaning of the citizenship or the concept of the citizenship. Got the point? So, on 26th January 1950, we got our nation as Republic India. So, and the Constitution came into force. Thus, since then, what is the very essence of the concept called citizenship? Beside this, citizenship under Citizenship Amendment Act 1955. Got the point? That also we have to take care over here. But prior to this, in context to the commencement of the Constitution, the very status of citizenship was mentioned in the Constitution under Part 2 to the Constitution, and that too between Article 5 to 11. It means the very constitutional status of the concept of citizenship lies in the Constitution in Part 2 between Article 5 to 11. So one by one we will understand what was mentioned at the commencement of the Constitution in the Constitution under Part 2, Article 5 to 11. Got the point? And later on, what amendment had been made on that to introduce the citizenship under Citizenship Amendment Act 1955. Beside this, we had encountered, or we can say that we came to know regularly through newspapers, medias, etc., the controversies regarding the CAA bill. Got the point? So what was the CAA bill? It means Citizenship Amendment Bill 2016 and Citizenship Amendment Act. Got the point? So bill as well as act in context to Citizenship Amendment, CAA, that all we will be taking care of. Beside this, we will also be taking care of the NRC issue, which was in news and still is in news, the NRC issue, which is dependent on the same topic called the citizenship. The issue is all about the citizenship. Got the point? So we will be taking care these constitutional aspects in the later part, but first we will try to understand, we will try to focus on the very basic information of the concept of the citizenship. Because if we will be in a commanding position on this issue, this will become a walking cake for us. Only the constitutional aspects, the rules, regulations, the privileges to be maintained over here. But for that, it is very important to understand all those things. Got the point? So is it clear? Is there any query from your side? So let's focus on this, the very first half of this chapter, the very basic informations of the citizenship. Got the point? So in that context, first we will try to understand what is citizenship and who all are the citizens, who all are called citizens. Got the point? So the moment the concept citizenship is there, citizenship is just a status of a citizen enjoyed in context to the power, privileges, along with the right he do enjoys as a citizen within the territory of any of the country. If an individual is there, an individual is enjoying the very status, privileges, powers, rights within the territory of India, he will be called as a citizen of India or the Indian citizen. Got the point? So citizenship is just a status of a citizen. Got the point? So the moment we are here, that is, what is citizenship and who are the citizens, that need to be understood over here. Got the point? So a person of Indian state enjoying all civil and political rights and entitlements along with the status of being the member of India is one who is the citizen of this nation. And that is called the very citizenship concept of that one. Got the point? So in that provision, if we take care of the concept of citizenship, that is the one who enjoys the full membership of a nation. Because if one will be enjoying the entire status, that is in context to civil rights, in context to political rights, and the other entitlements being provided by the government of that country or through the constitutional aspects, if that is being enjoyed by any of the individual who is within the territory of India, will be called as the citizen of India, and that will come under the concept of citizenship. Got the point? So this is the very point. So in terms to civil and political rights, what does one enjoys who is a citizen of this nation is being mentioned over here. And the very purpose of mentioning this is to make you understand that what provisions, rights, or entitlements being enjoyed by the one who is the citizen of this nation along with the one who is not a citizen of this nation. Because we know that under humankind, or we can say that under human rights, whosoever is a human enjoys the rights being provided by the United Nations under the Human Rights, we can say, conference, through that one. Okay, it means one who is not a citizen of the nation will not be also denied of certain rights which is made for the humankind. But yes, certain special provisions, privileges is to be granted only to those members who are the very citizen of that nation in particular. That's why we have mentioned over there in the previous slides, that is citizen versus aliens. Okay, so one who is a citizen will be enjoying the entire rights, but one who is not a citizen of this nation or is an alien or is an outside intruder will not be enjoying in full the rights and the privileges and the entitlements as being enjoyed by the citizen of the nation. Got the point? So in especially, we have mentioned over here those rights, whether civil or the political rights, which being enjoyed only by the citizens, not by the aliens. Got the point? Only by the citizens, not by the aliens. So, for example, if Article 15 is there in the Constitution, and that article explains that right against discrimination on the basis of the religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth is there. In that case, one who is a citizen of this nation will in no case be discriminated. Okay? But one who is an alien can be discriminated. Got the point? But one who is a citizen will no more be discriminated on any of the ground. That is, whether religion, race, caste, creed, sex, or place of birth. Got the point? So this right under Article 15 is being fully enjoyed by one who is a citizen of this nation. Same in context to Article 16 is also there, that Article 16 is the whole and sole right of the one who is a citizen of this nation. It cannot be enjoyed by one who is not a citizen of the nation or who is an alien. For example, if we look into that, Article 16 implies that right to equality of opportunity in matters of public employment. Got the point? Wheresoever there will be an opportunity for the public employment, that is government jobs. In that case, one who is the citizen of India or are the citizen of India will only be eligible to participate or to apply for the government jobs. One who is not a citizen of India or is an alien in no case will be entitled to be eligible for the government jobs. Got the point? So the Article 16 is also the whole and sole power to be enjoyed, the rights to be enjoyed by the citizens. Beside this, there also comes at Article 19 to the Constitution under fundamental rights, which being enjoyed only by the citizen of this nation. And that is what? Right to freedom of speech and expression, or to assembly, or to form an association, or to movement in the territory of, within the territory of India without any permission, or in terms to reside or to settle at any place within the territory of India. Got the point? And to have a profession of their own choice. These rights under Article 19 in no case to be enjoyed by the aliens without permission. If they to enjoy these rights, they to enjoy this right only with due respect, that is with due permission. But in case of the citizen of this nation, they do not have to take permission before going for these rights. Got the point? For example, if we look into that, one who is a citizen of India enjoys the freedom of speech and expressions, okay, with no restriction, but only with due reasonable restrictions. Got the point? देख ही रहे होंगे आप, जिसको जो मन में आ रहा है, सोशल मीडिया पे हो या फिर प्रिंट मीडिया में हो या फिर यूँ कह सकते हैं कि कुछ भी बोल देता है, कुछ भी एक्सप्रेस कर देता है, रिजल्ट जो भी हो. But one who is not a citizen of this nation will no more have the right to enjoy this. Got the point? So, beside this assembly over there, it means to assemble at a place for peaceful purpose is there. These rights is being only granted to one who is a citizen of this nation. Got the point? देख ही रहे हो आप लोग, farmers agitation is going on and lot many people are assembling for the protest at a site. Can it be given the due advantage to one who is not a citizen of this nation? No, it won't be granted. Okay, so, or we can say to form an association, okay, or to movement, freedom of movement is there. Got the point? Suppose if I want to go to Andaman and Nicobar Island, I being the citizen of India will not have to take permission from any of the authority to visit Andaman and Nicobar Island. But if I being foreigner, I being not the member of this nation, okay, if want to go to Andaman and Nicobar, I have to inform my concerned authority that I am leaving for Andaman and Nicobar Island today. Got the point? So it is a kind of restrictions. It means the right to movement to the places of my choice is not my right. If I to enjoy my right, I have to take permission from the concerned authority before leaving for that place. Got the point? But since I being the citizen of this nation will have no to take permission with any of the authority living for that place. Got the point? Same condition is there in context to resident. I being the very citizen of this nation enjoys the entire right to reside or to settle within the territory of India, the places of my choice. But this will not be the case in case one who is not a citizen of this nation. Same with the profession also. Got the point? So these Article 15, 16, 19 and Article 29 and 30 that is related with the cultural and educational rights, especially in context to minorities. Got the point? So even within the citizens also, the minority do exist. The minorities who are the citizens of this nation do enjoy certain rights in context to cultural and educational rights granted in the Constitution under fundamental rights, that is 29 and 30. Okay, enjoys cultural and educational rights. But one who is an alien or a group of aliens or one who is not a citizen of this nation, they also being in minority will have no right to enjoy Article 29 and 30, that is cultural and educational rights within the territory of India. Got the point? So these articles are only made for or entitled for the citizen of this nation, not the one who is not a citizen of this nation. Got the point? Beside this, certain political rights are also there, which to be enjoyed only by one who is the citizen of this nation. And they are, for example, right to vote. Voting right is being granted only to the citizen of this nation. Voting rights, it is on the basis of the adult suffrage, and that is being mentioned under Article 326. It means Article 326, which is also termed as the legal right, is being granted only to those who are the very citizen of this nation. That is right to vote. One who has attained the age of 18 years, the minimum eligibility criteria to cast a vote. And if he or she is a citizen of India, he cannot be discriminated on the basis of the religion, race, caste, creed, sex, place of birth, or shall not be denied of casting his or her vote on the principles of adult suffrage. Got the point? But one, even though who is above 18 years and is not a citizen of India, is an alien, will have no right to cast his or her vote within the territory of India. Got the point? So this Article 326 is also one who being denied to the aliens and granted only to one who is a citizen of this nation. Beside this, under Article 325, there exist a political rights, which is also a legal rights, that is right to contest election. One who is a citizen of this nation enjoys rights to contest election, whether in the local self-government, that is the Panchayati Raj institution, or the state assembly elections, or the member of the parliamentary elections, or in context to the presidential or vice presidential elections, whatsoever the elections within the territory of India is there, is to be conducted only for the citizen of this nation, not for one who is not a citizen of this nation. Got the point? So these articles are only in context to these citizens. Beside this, one more rights or entitlements is there, which is whole and soul is the in domain of the one who is a citizen of this nation, and that is eligibility to hold public offices. The moment public offices is there, public means government. Public means government. Okay. So, in terms to hold the government offices, such as right from president. President office is also known as a public office or the government office, because it's a political structure. In that political structure, in political hierarchy, that is the office of the president is the topmost authority, the topmost office. Okay, so right, the one who has to occupy the public office, that is the office of the president, right from there, has to be the very citizen of this nation. One who is not a citizen of this nation cannot occupy the topmost public offices, right from president to vice president to the Prime Minister of India, or we can say the cabinet ministers, or we can say the CAG offices, that is Comptroller and Auditor General of India, that is, we can say that the judges of the Supreme Court as well as the High Courts, and all other constitutional offices, that has to be occupied only by one who is a citizen of this nation, but will not be in any case be entitled for those who are not the citizen of this nation or are the aliens. Got the points? So these are basic criteria, or we can say the basic rights, which has to be enjoyed only by the citizens, to make a clear-cut demarcations between the rights enjoyed by the citizens as well as the aliens. Got the point? So this make the very differentiation. rest of the rights or rest of the provisions in the constitution can also be enjoyed by the one who is not a member of this nation or who doesn't enjoy the full membership of this nation being a citizen of this nation. Got the point? It means one who is not a citizen, even though, or is an alien, can enjoy certain rights mentioned in the constitution, but will not be enjoying these rights in totality. Got the point? There are other various rights also which the citizens of this nation will only be enjoying, or we can say certain other rights which can be enjoyed by the aliens also, that we will be mentioning the moment we will be proceeding in the second half, that is the very constitutional aspects of this citizenship. Okay, so this is the basic information that need to be taken care properly first. Got the point? So post to this, again we will make it more clear to understand the very provisions, the very concept of the aliens. Got the point? So, in the beginning itself, I said that alien means one who are not the very citizen of this nation. Okay, they being the citizen of other nation. Okay, when comes within the territory of India, they do enjoy certain rights, but not all rights as being mentioned in the constitution. Okay, so aliens, make it the point that aliens are those members who are the citizen of other nation or state. Here state also means nation or a country. Not enjoying all civil and political rights and entitlements within the territory of India. They will be enjoying all civil and political rights, but within the territory of the nation of which they are the citizen, but they won't be enjoying the entire civil and political rights within the territory of India, of which they are not the full member or they are not the citizen of. Got the point? So they will be enjoying the entire rights within their own country. Got the point? So when it comes to the type of aliens, there seems to be two type of aliens. Number one, that is friendly alien, and second is enemy aliens. By the name itself, it is very clear who all are friendly aliens and the one who all are the enemy aliens. Got the point? So that is who all are friendly aliens. It means in we can say the citizens of those nations with which India has a very good relationship or the friendly relationship. Thus, the members or the citizens of those nations, if visits India, will be termed as friendly aliens. And the nation with which India is having a war or is being indulged in a tough relationship, not a good relationship, the members of that nation, if visits within the territory of India, they will be termed as the enemy aliens. So, in that context also, the friendly aliens will be enjoying more privileges, more rights than the enemy aliens if they visits within the territory of India. Got the point? For example, if we look into one of the very fundamental rights, that is right Article 22 mentioned in that is protection against arrest and detention. Protection against arrest and detention. Okay, this fundamental rights is being enjoyed by both the citizen as well as the aliens within the territory of India. But in context to aliens, this fundamental rights is not being enjoyed by the one who belongs to the category of enemy aliens. These rights can be enjoyed by the friendly aliens but will not be enjoyed by the enemy aliens because India is not having a very good relationship with that nation. And the member of that nation, if visits India or if being detained by the Indian army or the other authorities of India, then in that case they will no more be going for this protection against the arrest and the detention. Okay, thus enemy aliens are those who are from those countries that are at war with India or not enjoying the very good relationship. Thus, will not in no case will enjoy Article 22 to the Constitution. Got the point? So, the moment we will move on, we will be making differences between the aliens as well as citizens, and within the aliens also. Okay, so thus we'll have to take care of in totality. Got the point? So these are the provisions, that is friendly aliens and the enemy aliens. Got the point? So beside this, let's proceed in context to the type of citizenship. Got the point? So in context to the types of citizenship, what we found? That is, there seems to be primarily there seems to be three types of citizenship. Number one, single citizenship. Number second, dual citizenship or double citizenship. Number third, the Commonwealth citizenship. We will try to understand the very concept of single, dual as well as Commonwealth citizenship. Got the point? I hope everyone must be very comfortable in terms to understand the concept of citizenship. Okay. We have also gone through to understand who all are citizens and who all are not citizens or are aliens. What rights exclusively being enjoyed by the citizens. Got the point? That we have made it clear. Now it will become easy to understand the types of citizenship as well as the rights being enjoyed by one who is not a citizen. It means who is not a citizen or is an alien will also be enjoying certain rights, but not in totality, because certain rights being enjoyed exclusively by the citizens, not by the aliens, that we have gone through. Okay, so in that case, now let's move on to this one, that is the types of citizenship. Number one, the very first we have to go through this single citizenship. It means one has to be the member of a nation only at a time. Got the point? If I being the citizen of India, I do have the very citizenship of India, means I am the member of this nation, full-fledged member of this nation, to enjoy the entire civil and political rights along with the other entitlements. I won't be eligible to enjoy the entire rights of other nations, being the citizen of other nation. The moment I will be acquiring the citizenship of other nation, my citizenship of India will be cancelled from the immediate effect, as India gives permissions to have a single citizenship also. The Constitution of India grants the single citizenship. Thus, I cannot acquire two nations' citizenship at the same time. Got the point? So, when it comes to single citizenship, for example, India is there, China, Afghanistan, Japan, UAE, Singapore, Thailand, Nepal, Indonesia, etc. Lot many other nations are there. These are only for the examples. The nations, these nations enjoys the very concept of single citizenship. Got the point? Will no more entertain the dual citizenship or the other types of citizenship. Will enjoy only the single citizenship. Now, in context to dual citizenship, it means at the same time, a citizen can also acquire the citizenship of other nations. Got the point? So that is, he will be having more than one citizenship. If I not being the very citizen of India, if I being the citizen of other nation, I can acquire the other, that is some other nation citizenship also. That is, at the same time, I must be having 2, 3, 4 or number of citizenship as the country allows. But being under the dual citizenship or double citizenship, at the same time one can have multiple citizenship. Got the point? So who all are there? The nations just like Bangladesh, Sweden, Italy, even Pakistan, Spain, USA, United States of America, that is Australia, Canada, Egypt, okay, that is Egypt, Iceland, Ireland, etc. These are certain nations which do have the dual citizenship. Got the point? And in that context, if you look into that, what does this dual citizenship gives as a benefit to the citizens, to their citizens? Number one, it gives a freedom to the citizens. If I having double citizenship, I do have more freedom in terms to visit the other nations, to enjoy the rights of other nations too. Okay, so thus, that is, it gives more freedom to one who are the citizens of that nations. Why? In terms of mobility, that is, in terms of mobility, visiting the places at the multiple places, we can say that one can visit. In terms of their businesses, okay, or we can say that having double citizenship or dual citizenship, one can have the businesses in those countries, various centers and all that. Beside this, the tax optimization concept can also be enriched with this concept of dual citizenship. Then the quality of life will also enhance, and security purpose also, that is going to be benefit in case one do have the very dual citizenship. Got the point? So these are certain provisions which do explains about the very concept of dual citizenship. We had gone through the very concept of single citizenship and the dual citizenship. Got the point? Now, let's move on to the other concept called the Commonwealth citizenship. The moment we are here with the Commonwealth citizenship, the concept called Commonwealth, it means it is related with the concept of Commonwealth nation. That is, how many nations are there in Commonwealth? It's a group of 54 nations. And Commonwealth means those nations at a time had been the colony of Great Britain. Got the point? इंग्लैंड की कॉलोनी रही होगी कभी ना कभी, ये सब. तो ये नेशंस का जो अपना ग्रुप है वो कहा जाता है कॉमनवेल्थ नेशंस. और जो भी 54 नेशंस हैं, उन नेशंस के जो सिटीजन्स हैं वो कॉमन रूप से क्या कहे जाएंगे? ऑन द कॉमन ग्राउंड्स दे विल बी कॉल्ड एज द कॉमनवेल्थ सिटीजनशिप. गॉट द पॉइंट? India also had been one of the colony of Great Britain. India, being the member of the Commonwealth nation, also enjoys the Commonwealth citizenship. It means if I, being the very citizen of India, if I goes to Great Britain, okay, there I will be giving some more relaxation in comparison to the citizen of the other nation which is not a part of the Commonwealth nation. It means I will be having more privileges than the other member or the other citizen who, even though not being the very citizen of that Great Britain, but is a citizen of other nation, and that nation is not a member of the Commonwealth. It depends upon the very relationship between the nations to nations, even within the members of the Commonwealth also. Got the point? Thus, it is going to grant a benefit for the group members. Okay. So, citizens or qualified nations of the Commonwealth nation member state. It means we are talking about the 54 nations member citizens. Got the point? That is, who qualified to be the member of the Commonwealth. That is, one who is within the 54 members. Granting limited citizenship rights to resident Commonwealth nation. Simply, definitely, we can say the nation will not be granting, will not be giving the entire rights. Okay, simply will be allowing certain limited citizenship. If we will visit to Great Britain, it doesn't mean that being the member of the Commonwealth nation, the Great Britain will give the entire rights of it to me. No, because even though I am the member of the Commonwealth nation, but I am not the citizen of Great Britain. Or if any of the one member who is from Great Britain or the citizen of the Great Britain, if visits India, In that case, he will be enjoying maximum rights of Indian rights, but in totality will not be enjoying the entire rights of the Indian Constitution. Okay, but yes, he will be given more privileges. He will be enjoying more privileges other than the alien who is not the part of Commonwealth within the territory of India. Okay, so कुछ relaxation मिल जाता है rights के context में enjoy करने को. So this is Commonwealth citizenship. Got the point? So here we came to understand single citizenship, the dual citizenship, as well as the Commonwealth citizenship. Is there any question? If question is there, you can ask. Got the point? Now, let's move on to the other aspects of this citizenship. In that context, if we look over here, we have to have the better understanding of certain terms and terminologies which makes you confuse all the time. If we will be having the entire command on those terms and terminologies, which on regular basis is visible in the newspapers, in news, or we can say that seems to come on the regular basis, that terms and terminologies must be understood in a proper way. Then only we will come to understand the very legal aspects of those terms and terminologies, those events, or the very constitutional aspects from what part these provisions has been made. Got the point? So that is the certain related terms and terminologies. That's why I had made the very concept called the very basics of citizenship, basic informations of citizenship. Because the moment we will be having command over the basic informations on the citizenship, we will be in a better position to understand the very constitutional aspects of the citizenship, the chapter citizenship. Got the point? So thus, try to understand the very basic relationship between the concepts, terms and terminologies mentioned in the chapter of the citizenship. In that provisions, many a times we have heard the concept called asylum. Asylum. Got the point? So what is asylum? That need to be understood. So asylum means legal protection granted to a people in any country. Okay. Suppose, that is, if one who is not a citizen of this nation is an alien outside the territory of India, but that person has been granted a legal protection by the government of India. It means even though the member, or we can say the one who is not a citizen of India, had been granted a legal protection by the government of India. Got the point? So he or she will be called, that is, he or she is in asylum. Got the point? If suppose Dalai Lama is not a citizen of India, but still he gets the legal protection. Or Taslima Nasreen from Bangladesh, she is not the citizen of India, but she has been granted a legal protection by the government of India. She is in asylum in India, within the territory of India. Got the point? So asylum is legal protection granted to a person in any country. Got the point? Then comes deportation, to deport. This has come from the terminology is called deport, to deport. It means expelling an alien to their home country. It means if in absence of any document, if anybody had entered within the territory of India and is not a citizen of India, if caught, automatically from the immediate effect will be deported to his or her own nation. Got the point? Or if one who is within the territory of India with legal document, but his legal document had got expired. He was within the territory of India only for 2 years visa, on 2 years visa. But his visa had expired and had not got renewed, and now he will be termed as illegal person within the territory of India. Thus, the moment he will be caught, he will be deported to his own nation, to his original nation of which he is a citizen of. That is called the deportation. ठीक है, बहुत सारी मूवीज में आपने देखा होगा. Got the point? Just like for example, अब लौट चले, वीजा खत्म हो जाता है तो छुप छुप के वो ड्राइविंग करता है अक्षय खन्ना, कि कहीं पुलिस देख ली और पकड़ में आ गए तो उनको क्या करेगी, अरेस्ट करके सीधे डिपोर्ट कर देगी इंडिया को. एंड ही वाज नॉट in a mood to back to India without fulfilling his mission. Okay, so that is called deportation, to deport, expelling an aliens to their home country. Now, PIO, several times you have heard this word. Okay, that is persons of Indian origin. Persons of Indian origin. It means the one who is a PIO had been the very citizen of India, but right now he is not a citizen of India. He is a citizen of other nation or has acquired the very citizenship of other nation. The moment he acquires the very citizenship of any other nation, from immediate effect, the very citizenship of India will cease. It means, why it will cease? Because India has the very concept of single citizenship. India doesn't entertains the dual or the double citizenship. Thus, the one who is a citizen of other nation, but his or her roots had been in India. Either he had been born within the territory of India, later on he had acquired the citizenship of other nation and became the PIOs, or his or her father or grandparents had been born within the territory of India, but he is at the time being is not the very citizen of India. It means his or her roots in any case is in India. Got the point? Okay, so that is known as PIOs. So person who has acquired the very citizenship of another country and is no more citizen of India, but is still allowed a few certain citizenship rights. It means his roots had been within the territory of India. To develop the very, we can say, the relationship between those PIOs, the government of India since 2005, hope so, we can say that, 2005 के बाद एक अच्छा रिलेशनशिप बनाने के लिए, ताकि अपने जड़ों से लोग जुड़े रहें, पहचानते रहे अपने जड़ों को, तो उनके साथ कुछ अच्छे रिलेशनशिप बनाने के लिए उनको कुछ रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस, जो सिटीजनशिप के कुछ रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस हैं, वो प्रिविलेजेस, राइट्स उनको एंटरटेन किया गया है, सो दैट दे कैन हैव द contact with their own relations, the old relationship, because their roots was in India. Okay, so in that context they had been given the rights to enjoy certain rights. Got the point? For example, that is certain rights, that is to have a regular visa, okay, or we can say to have a bank details, to right to have a driving license in India, okay, to have an account, etc. That kind of thing is there. But in no case will be enjoying the entire rights being granted to one who is a citizen of India. Will not be granted the rights with the right to vote or to contest the election. Kamala Harris, her roots was in India, so she can be termed as the PIOs, persons of Indian origin. But it doesn't mean she will be given right to contest the election within the territory of India, or she will be enjoying the rights to cast the vote in the elections within the territory of India. No. But yes, she will be granted certain rights being enjoyed by the citizen. क्योंकि जब जैसे हमने राइट्स की बात की, हमने कहा कि सारे राइट्स सिटीजन्स सिर्फ सिटीजन्स के द्वारा ही एंजॉय नहीं किए जाते हैं, कुछ राइट्स एलियंस या फॉरेनर्स के द्वारा भी एंजॉय किए जाते हैं, लेकिन कुछ ऐसे राइट्स हैं जो कि एंटायरली सिटीजन्स के द्वारा ही एंजॉय किए जाते हैं. तो इसका मतलब ये है कि कुछ राइट्स हम ओपन किए हुए हैं. सो दीज PIOs जो है वो कुछ राइट्स एंजॉय करेंगे, लेकिन उन राइट्स के अलावा भी एडिशनल राइट्स एक हेल्दी रिलेशनशिप डेवलप करने के लिए उनको ग्रांट की गई है, सो दैट अब लौट चले काइंड ऑफ थिंग इन फीलिंग्स. Okay, so they can have a good, India can attract a good investment within the territory of India by the one who at a time had been the very citizen of India, but even though right now not the citizen of India. Got the point? So जड़ों से जोड़ने के लिए कुछ rights उनको दे दिए गए हैं. Now, the moment if we look into the resident, who are the resident within the territory of India? Okay. The one who resides within the territory of India for more than 183 days, they will be called as a resident in India. It means one who resides in the country for certain number of days, that is 182 days in the previous financial year. Okay, the moment I said that a year में कितने होते 365 days. If we will make it half, it will be 182.5. Okay, so this 0.5 will not be there, so it is 182 and 183. ठीक है, तो resident means one who resides within the territory of India, that is 182 days in the previous financial year, but is not a citizen of India. अगर वो इंडिया का सिटीजन होगा तो सिटीजन ही कहलाएगा, तो रेजिडेंट कहलाने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. इट मीन्स एलियन है, फॉरेनर है, लेकिन टेरिटरी इंडिया की टेरिटरी में है. नेक्स्ट मीन्स प्रीवियस फाइनेंशियल ईयर, लास्ट फाइनेंशियल ईयर में minimum he had stayed within the territory of India for 182 days. It means he will be termed as the resident. Got the point? And non-resident, it means one who is not a resident. It means one who has not resided minimum 182 days within the territory of India. It means 183 days he has resided outside the territory of India. It means he will not be a resident. That is non-resident. Got the point? Now, what is the very basic difference between the non-resident and the NRI, or the NRI and the resident over there? In these two cases, the one who was within the territory of India was not a citizen of India, but was an alien, was a foreigner. Okay, from that perspective. But in context to NRI, non-resident Indian is there. It means one who is a citizen of India is an Indian, but not residing within the territory of India for minimum 182 days. Means more than 182 days. It means more than minimum 183 days and more than 183 days he being residing outside the territory of India, but he is a citizen of India. That person will called NRI, non-resident Indians. आपके ही अपने कुछ रिलेटिव्स होंगे, आपके भाई होंगे, बहन होंगे, या फिर आपके फ्रेंड्स होंगे जो हैं तो इंडिया के सिटीजन, बट जॉब के पर्सपेक्टिव से, स्टडी के पर्सपेक्टिव से, या टूरिस्ट वीज़ा पे वो किसी दूसरे देश में गए होंगे, और वो गए ही नहीं होंगे, मोर देन 183 डेज से वो उस देश में रह रहे होंगे. ओके, इन दैट केस दे इफ रिटर्न टू इंडिया दे विल बी टर्म्ड एज NRI, नॉन रेजिडेंट इंडियंस, एंड दैट इज राइट फ्रॉम द प्रीवियस ईयर्स फाइनेंशियल ईयर से जोड़ा जाता है. गॉट द पॉइंट? सो वन हु इज अ सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया बट has not resident in India for the required number of days, that is 182 days, or who is outside the territory of India more than 183 days. Okay, in the previous financial years, they will be termed as NRI, non-resident Indians. The very basic difference, बस यही जान लो आप, basic difference between NRI, resident and non-resident are Resident and non-resident are not the citizen of India, they are the foreigners, they are the aliens, but in context to NRI, they are the citizen of India. Only the issue is of that more than 183 days they resides within outside the territory of India. Got the point? They do not resides within the territory of India. That is minimum 182 days. More than that, that is 183 days, they resides outside the territory of India, but they are the citizen of India, are termed as NRI. Got the point? So, what we have gone through, the very basic differences, elementary differences between the PIOs, resident, non-resident and NRI is there. The very difference between PIO and NRI is what? That PIO, their roots were in India, but they are not the citizen of India. NRI, their roots as well as they are the part of India. Got the point? Because they are the citizen of India. Thus, their root will also be in India. So, very basic differences. Nowadays, what's going on? The PIOs being granted certain rights of NRIs. The NRIs, with all the rights enjoyed by citizens, also enjoys the right to cast, vote and to contest election. But the PIOs neither will be enjoying the right to cast vote or to contest elections. अगर एक छोटा सा एग्जाम्पल हम ले लेते हैं कि भोपाल के अब्दुल्ला पंचायत में एक भक्ति शर्मा जो कि अमेरिका में रहती है, एनआरआई रहती है, थ्रू आउट हर लाइफ, दैट इज we can say that she had got the education in America, was doing job over there, but some fine day she visited to her village, and what she saw that the condition of the village is not good, so she decided not to go back to America and to contest the elections, पंचायती राज elections. Elect होती है और अभी वो ग्राम पंचायत में सरपंच के पोस्ट पे है. तो it means what? She was NRI. That's why she got the opportunity and as well as the right to contest the vote and to contest the election and to cast her vote. It means that is the very basic difference. अमेरिका में रहने से मतलब नहीं है कि वो हो जाएगा, बशर्ते सिटीजनशिप से मतलब है कि वन हु इज एनआरआई हैज टू बी द वेरी सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया. गॉट द पॉइंट? सो ये स्मॉल डिफरेंसेस है, बहुत छोटे छोटे डिफरेंसेस हैं जिनको जानना बहुत ही जरूरी है. गॉट द पॉइंट? सो पीआईओज, रेजिडेंट, नॉन रेजिडेंट, एनआरआईज. नाउ टू अदर पॉइंट्स, दैट इज domicile. Many a times we encounter with this term called domicile, whether in terms to enjoy the opportunity, that is government employment opportunity within the territory of the states, they do ask for the domicile. Then what is this domicile? The one is citizenship. Even though we are the citizen of India, but at a time we seems to be the very resident, or we can say we do have the very domicile of a particular state, that is Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, or we can say that Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, okay, Manipur, Arunachal Pradesh, whatsoever it might be. Okay, so what is that? Domicile means one who stay in a country, that is we are staying in a country and the country is India, or within a country at certain part of India, whether in UP, Bihar, Bengal, whatsoever it might be. Okay, so one who stay in a country or in part of the country within intention of making permanent house, employment and property. Got the point? अब ऐसा तो होगा नहीं कि हम हर जगह एक समान रूप से रहेंगे within the territory of India. So that is the place which I have opted for the permanent settlement of mine, with the very purpose to go for the employment in that particular place. I, being the very son of soil of that locality, that area, will be having the domicile of that particular region. Got the point? So domicile is a kind of grant to be at that place on the permanent basis. Got the point? So this is domicile. Now, again, the very concept of dual citizenship is there. Here, even though we do not have the very dual citizenship, we do enjoy as single citizenship. But partially we have opened an opportunity for the PIOs to enjoy the very concept of dual citizenship by means of giving certain rights to them so that they can have the touch with their roots in India. Got the point? To encourage them, to motivate them, to understand the very importance of being Indians. It means to develop the healthy relationship with India. Okay, sir. So that the economic, social growth of India can be ensured and they can participate in the very economic development, the social development, on the basis of the humanity, they can participate within their root nations. Got the point? So from that perspective, this concept has been made out. Okay. So in that sense, if we look into over here, the very concept of dual citizenship, that's why we have mentioned PIOs. Who are PIOs? Persons of Indian origins. If persons of Indian origins, PIOs had been granted certain rights of NRIs, it means they are more superior in terms to the aliens. They are also aliens because now they are not the citizen of India. But among aliens, they had been given some preference to have the rights what being enjoyed by NRIs. That is NRIs as a citizen of this nation. So PIOs, though not being citizen of India, eligible for certain citizens' right on par with NRI. Par means on equal with NRIs in social, economic and commercial areas and to obtain overseas citizenship card. Okay, it means PIOs, those PIOs, not all, those PIOs who had been rewarded with a card, and card that is called overseas citizenship card, are loosely referred to as dual citizenship because they are, even though they are not the citizen of India, but they being identified to be granted certain rights of NRIs. Thus, even though they are the citizen of that nation, but they enjoy certain rights as being enjoyed by the NRIs, except voting rights and right to contest elections. Thus, this makes them the very concept of dual citizenship within territory of India. Now, overseas citizenship of India or overseas citizens OCI card, में OCI क्या है overseas citizens? Are such dual citizens means these PIOs and all that, such dual citizens who participate in Indian national affairs more actively to satisfy the urge of diaspora. Diaspora means Indian diaspora. Got the point? We know that the citizens of India, who termed as NRIs, are found in every part of the world, in most of the nations, whether it being United States of America, Australia, Germany, Switzerland, UK, any nation is there. You will be finding Indians over there, the Indian diaspora over there. Okay, so in terms to help those Indian diaspora or to strengthen those diaspora, we do have to have a very good relationship with those who are not the citizen of India, but they are not less than the citizen of India because their roots had been within the territory of India. It means we are talking about the PIOs. Thus, we have granted certain cards to them so that they can enjoy certain rights. Okay, so they to be termed as overseas citizen of India. And what they enjoy? They enjoy the special status in context to have their driving license within the territory of India, that is Indian driving license. They can issue their PAN card, they do have the rights. That is, their bank account can be opened within the territory of India. It doesn't mean the saving bank account is to be there. Only current account. Got the point? Still, I will be pointing with all these provisions with assertic mark. It means certain restrictions are also there. Special privileges are there. Okay. Now, economic, financial, and educational benefits will be granted to them. And once, if they visit the national park or the national monuments, they won't be charging the fee as like that of the aliens. They will be paying the fee which Indians has to pay. आप जू में गए होगे, आप नेशनल मॉन्यूमेंट्स को विजिट करने गए होगे, फी काउंटर पे आप गए होगे तो दो फी होती होगी. एक, वन फॉर द इंडियंस एंड अदर हु आर नॉट द इंडियंस. अगर 50 रुपीज अगर इंडियंस के लिए है तो अप्रोक्सीमेटली 200 और 150 रुपीज जो है वो एलियंस के लिए हैं. तो अगर जिनके पास OCI कार्ड होल्डर होगा, इवन दो दे आर नॉट द सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया, बट दे विल नॉट बी पेइंग व्हाट द एलियंस विल बी पेइंग. They will be paying what the Indians are paying for that one. Got the point? So that rights being enjoyed by the PIOs who has got the OCI cards. They are the OCI card holders. Got the point? And multiple entry visa. It means every time they will not have to have the visa. They will not have to apply for the visa to visit India. उनकी रूट्स है इंडिया में, तो जब मन करे उनका वो इंडिया में विजिट कर सकते हैं. ओपन एंट्री है उनके लिए. गॉट द पॉइंट? और ये पॉसिबल हुआ है सिर्फ उन्हीं के लिए जिनके पास OCI कार्ड्स हैं. द PIOs हैविंग OCI कार्ड had been allowed to have multiple entry visa within the territory of India because their routes has to be connected. Why? Because they had to be attracted over here for the development of Indian purpose, whether the social economic purpose is there. Got the point? So this is about the overseas citizen of India. Okay. Now if we look over here again with certain other topics, that is immigrant. What is that one? That is one who has left a native country especially for political reason. Okay. One who has left a native country. Suppose अगर हमारे ऐसा हो नहीं, मैं नहीं चाहता मेरे साथ ऐसा हो, बट फॉर एग्जाम्पल या किसी के साथ ऐसा हो, अगर उसको पॉलिटिकली एग्जाइल कर दिया गया है किसी देश से, उसके अपने देश से. गॉट द पॉइंट? सो इन दैट केस ही विल बी अंडर इमिग्रे. गॉट द पॉइंट? गॉट द पॉइंट? सो he has been compelled to left his native place, native nation, native country due to political reason. पाकिस्तान में अक्सर होता रहता है कि देश से निकाल दिया जाता है, चाहे वो परवेज मुशर्रफ हो, नवाज शरीफ हो, उनको देश निकाला मिल जाता है. Got the point? So अब जैसे तस्लीमा नसरीन बांग्लादेश से देश निकाला मिला और तो यहां पर उनको क्या हो गया, वहां से वो तो शी विल बी एमिग्री, शी विल बी इन द कैटेगरी ऑफ एमिग्री ओवर देयर इन बांग्लादेश. बट व्हेन शी एंटर्ड इंडिया विद इन टेरिटरी ऑफ इंडिया एंड द इंडियन गवर्नमेंट हैड गिवन द लीगल प्रोटेक्शन, दैट इज एजाइलम ओवर देयर. ओके. सो इमिग्री और एजाइलम में ये थोड़ा सा बेसिक डिफरेंसेस है. सो ओवर हियर पॉलिटिकल रीजन होना चाहिए. लेकिन अगर पॉलिटिकल रीजन नहीं है, सेल्फ पर्सनल रीजन है, वॉलंटरली इफ वन हैज लेफ्ट हिज नेशन, ओके, दैट विल कॉल एक्सपेट्रिएट. गॉट द पॉइंट? सो ओवर हियर द वेरी बेसिक डिफरेंसेस इज ऑफ द पॉलिटिकल रीजंस एंड द वॉलंटरी, दैट इज द चॉइस ऑफ देयर ओन. नाउ स्टेटलेस पर्सन ओवर देयर. गॉट द पॉइंट? कहावत है, कहा जाता है न घर का न घाट का, यानी घर तो छोड़ा अच्छी उम्मीद में, लेकिन घर भी गया और आगे अच्छी उम्मीद से मुलाकात नहीं हुई, तो वो क्या हो जाएगा उसकी पोजीशन? स्टेटलेस काइंड ऑफ थिंग. सेम ओवर हियर इज दैट For example, not I, if any of you has left the very citizenship or has surrendered the citizenship of yours. क्यों? क्योंकि आपको अमेरिका में एश्योरेंस दिया गया है कि आपको अमेरिकन सिटीजनशिप दे दी जाएगी अगर आप अपना इंडियन सिटीजनशिप छोड़ देते हो तो. You became happy? Now I don't want to be the very citizen of India. Okay, I want to be the very citizen of United States of America, and from right onwards I will be called as the very citizen of America. तो अभी वो मिला नहीं, इधर आपने सीधे एक बड़ा सा एप्लीकेशन लिखा और सरेंडर कर दिया. फ्रॉम नाउ ऑनवर्ड्स आई डोंट वांट टू बी द सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया, सो आई वांट टू सरेंडर माय सिटीजनशिप. और गलती से गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने एक्सेप्ट कर लिया. ओके, इफ इट्स योर विल, इफ यू आर वॉलंटरली सरेंडरिंग योर सिटीजनशिप, वी डू नॉट हैव टू से एनीथिंग. और उसने एक्सेप्ट कर दिया. लेकिन जिसने आपको देने का वादा किया उसने बोला अब मेरा मूड चेंज हो गया है, आई डोंट वॉन्ट यू टू बी द वेरी सिटीजन ऑफ यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स ऑफ अमेरिका. या आपने कोई ऐसी गलती कर दी जिसकी वजह से आपका एप्लीकेशन रद्द हो गया, आपका रजिस्ट्रेशन कैंसिल हो गया वहां से. यू आर नॉट एलिजिबल राइट नाउ टू बी दिस वेरी सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया, sorry, United States of America. So in that case, what will happen? Neither you are the citizen of India because you have surrendered your citizenship of India, and you have not granted the very citizenship of United States of America. It means you are of nowhere, stateless person. So these types of person who do not have any of the citizenship of any of the nation, at a point of time, they are called the stateless person. Thus, one with no citizenship on any nationality, that is, the state that gave the previous nationality has ceased to exist and there is no successor states on nationality. That type of persons are called stateless person. I hope you must have got it. Next to the stateless person are refugee. कहते हैं ना, एक गाना भी था रिफ्यूजी मूवी का, पंछी नदियां पवन के झोंके, कोई सरहद ना इन्हें रोके. तो कभी भी कोई किसी बर्ड्स को कोई रोक सका है? आज भी ऑस्ट्रेलियन बर्ड्स यहाँ माइग्रेटरी बर्ड्स कहते हैं आती हैं और यहाँ से कुछ लोग कहीं और जाते हैं. या हवाओं को कभी कोई रोक सका है? नदी को फिर भी चलो रोक लेते हैं लोग, लेकिन वो भी एक अपराध माना जाता है और उसके लिए इंटरनेशनल एग्रीमेंट्स रहते हैं. तो वाटर मीन्स, नदी मीन्स वाटर काइंड ऑफ थिंग, जिधर जो है स्लोप होगा उधर जाएगा ही. तो सेम ओवर देयर इन कंटेक्स्ट टू रिफ्यूजीज ऑल्सो देयर, दैट इज पर्सन हु इज आउटसाइड हिज और हर कंट्री. They are not within the territory of their own nation. They are outside the territory of their own nation, original nation, and is unable or unwilling to return to the country, to that country, because of civil war or genuine fear that he or she will be prosecuted because of race, religion, nationality, political opinion, etc. Got the point? It means the one who is a citizen of any of the nation has left his or her nation with the very fear that if he or she will be within their nation, they will be discriminated on the ground of religion, race, caste, creed, sex, place of birth, or their life will be in danger if they will be within the territory of their nation. Got the point? So from that fear, they have left their native nation. Got the point? They are called the refugee. And even if they being given the chance to back to their nation, they do not will or they do not wish to back to their own nation. For example, Rohingyas Muslim are there. वहां से वो अपने जान को बचाने के लिए अपने देश को छोड़ दिया और वापस उनको अपॉर्चुनिटी दी जाती है कि आप अपने देश वापस चले जाओ full environment में, but they are not willing to return back to their nation. Or for example, the minorities in the neighboring nation Pakistan, whether Hindu, Sikh, or the Christians or Buddhist, Jains, वो कुछ लोग वहां से बॉर्डर क्रॉस करके बिना किसी डॉक्यूमेंट के इंडिया की टेरिटरी में आ गए हैं. It means they were not eligible to be within the part of India, but in context to the threat they were bearing over there, They decided to left their own nation, because even though they are Hindu, but they are not the citizen of India, they are the citizen of Pakistan. But they have left their nation with due fear that if they will be there, their life will be in danger. Got the point? So again, if they've been given chance to return back to Pakistan again, they will not will to return back to their nation of which they are the citizen of. Thus, those types of persons they will call refugee. Got the point over here? So I hope it is clear in terms of refugee. Now, some other examples also I have quoted, just like Syrian citizens going to Jordan. सीरिया के सिटीजन्स अपने नेशन को खुद ही जो है वो ISIS के डर से छोड़ करके दूसरे देश बगल नेबरिंग नेशन जॉर्डन में जा रहे हैं. फिर वापस अपने देश भेजने पर भी वो जाने को तैयार नहीं है कि हम यहाँ मर जाएंगे लेकिन वहाँ अपने देश नहीं जाएंगे, बिकॉज उनको ये पता है कि वहाँ जाने पे क्या उनका हश्र होगा, और जहाँ वो अभी हैं भले इलीगली हैं पर उनके लाइफ को कोई थ्रेट नहीं है. दे आर हैप्पी विद दैट वन. गॉट द पॉइंट? सो दैट इज द वेरी कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ रिफ्यूजी. नाउ in context to infiltration, illegal immigrants and global citizens, especially over here is that is infiltration. It means with ill motive and without document, if one enters in the territory of other nation. चलो बिना डॉक्यूमेंट तो समझ में आता है कि बिना डॉक्यूमेंट तो रिफ्यूजी भी अंदर जाते हैं, लेकिन रिफ्यूजीज का मतलब उनका जो मोटिव होता है वो इल मोटिव नहीं था. ओके, सो इफ वन एंटर्स विद इन द टेरिटरी ऑफ अनदर नेशन हैविंग इल मोटिव, they are called, that process is called infiltration. It means to pass surreptitiously with into enemy held territory with ill motive. Okay, so that is called infiltration. Got the point? Just a terrorist. Okay, so what is that? That is they enters within the territory of other nations. That is, other nation means the nation which they thinks that the nation is an enemy for them with the very ill motive. That is to do the bad activities over there. That is called the infiltration. Illegal immigrants, that is one who does not have valid document. This valid document, they do not have the very valid document to visit at that place. अब infiltration में भी valid document नहीं है, refugees में भी valid document नहीं है. उसी तरीके से illegal immigrants में भी they do not possess the very valid document. Still they enters in the territory of other nations, but they are not having the very ill motives. What motives they are having? They are having the motives to work in that nation, to earn their livelihood in that nation. Got the point? To have a permanent settlement in that nation. That is the very motive of them. And with that motive, if they entered without the valid document, that is called the illegal immigrants. That is one who does not have valid documents to enter another country, but still does as he or she is looking for employment. Refugees में क्या था? यहाँ employment मकसद नहीं था, यहाँ पे डर था. Life was in danger. So from that perspective, they have left their nation and they entered in the territory of other nation without valid document. But here, in terms to illegal immigrants, डर के साथ साथ या डर नहीं होने के साथ साथ जो लाइवलीहुड अर्न करना था, मेन मोटिव था टू हैव एन एम्प्लॉयमेंट, बिकॉज दे वर अनएम्प्लॉयड विद इन द टेरिटरी ऑफ देयर ओन नेशन. गॉट द पॉइंट? दस without valid document, they entered in the other nation's territory with the very purpose for employment. Got the point? So that is called illegal immigrants. So these small differences within the terms and terminologies make a huge difference. Thus, I thought of to introduce you with all these basic understanding before going for the constitutional aspects of the citizenship, because these words are going to have their presentation in that part also. That's why I made that first, it has to be understood on your part. Got the point? So, the last one, that is global citizens. Who all are global citizens? It means the charismatic or charismatic personality which becomes the proud or pride for any of the nation if they will be the citizen of that nation. Thus, they being welcomed by various nations, they being respected by multiple nations, even though they are not the citizen of that nation. For example, Mahatma Gandhi or Nelson Mandela was there. They were the personality of proud. Even though Mahatma Gandhi was the citizen of India, but then also he was equally respected in other part of the globe. Same way with Nelson Mandela also. Even though he was the citizen of South Africa, but equally he was getting respect in the global platform. Got the point? So, because they had the very aura around themselves itself. That is, they work for the social cause, upliftment of the global society at the larger extent. Their visions were broader for the welfare of the society at the large extent. And the society for them was the entire globe, not a particular area. So those types of persons, peoples or citizens are termed as global citizens. That is, one who is aware of and build own understanding words, events for active role to play for mankind. Okay. And that is globally. Okay. Are termed as global citizens. For example, Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, etc. Got the point? So, hope these terms and terminologies, related terms and terminologies, seems to be, we can say that, seems that you must have gone through this and you must have understood the very basic differences in between differences among those terms and terminologies. Got the point? So, what we have done today? We got the very basic understanding of the concept of citizenship. We came to know that who all are citizens. Also, we came to know about that who all are not the citizens or the aliens. How many types of aliens are there? That is, friendly aliens or the enemy aliens. Beside this, what rights, privileges being enjoyed by the citizens as well as the aliens and exclusively by the citizens also. Beside this, we had come to know that the types of citizens, their terms and terminologies, right from the asylum to deportation, PIOs, resident, non-resident, NRIs, domicile, dual citizenship, overseas citizen of India, to the immigrant, expedited, stateless person, refugee, infiltration, illegal immigrants, global citizen, etc. It means we have gone through the very basic understanding of these terms and terminologies. Got the point? Hope you are now got settled to go for the very constitutional aspects of the chapter citizenship. Got the point? Though we will be taking we will be going through that part in the next class, but before that you must have to be equipped with all these provisions. Got the point? So hope you must have enjoyed it. If any question is there, you can ask. Thank you for today's class.